Hey guys. We are going to be talking about contour and highlighting. And I'm going to do it pretty quick. So I'm just going to start really quick by putting on some powder just for my foundation. Vanessa! Hey, Kara! How's it going? Oh, I have to tell y'all about my day. Oh. This is not the right color powder, but y'all will get the idea. Oh, where do I start? From the beginning. Someone moved in today. Hey, Isabel. For those of you that don't know, I'm a property manager. And someone picked up their keys today for a duplex that we manage. And they go to the place, they start moving in, they go to the place to start moving in and say we gave them the wrong keys to the wrong unit. Hey, Savannah. Hey, Linda. And there's just an A and B unit. And I'm like, no, you signed a lease for unit B and those are the keys for B. And it was an all-day affair because they didn't look at B and they wanted A. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you signed a lease for B. It goes on and on and on and on and on. But I don't want to take up the whole live telling y'all about that. Hey, Kelsey. That's okay, Vanessa. Hey, Audra. Okay, so I'm just kind of whatever. I just put some powder on. But I'm going to talk to y'all about contour and highlighting. And I know a lot of y'all have asked about this and how to do it. So there's a couple ways to do it. There is the let's say Kim Kardashian way, and then there is the actual everyday contouring. So which would y'all like to learn? Maybe I can do half and half to show y'all each way, but not everyone's doing the Kardashian contouring every single day. So and I think that's why it's a little bit intimidating, because it's so detailed and takes a long time, and no one's got that kind of time. So that's not what I do every day to contour and highlight. But if y'all kind of want to just see the difference of what it would look like, then maybe we can do a half and half type face. If y'all have a different idea or you want to just see one over the other, tell me. You've got about 2 seconds before I start. You vote every day? Okay, good. If one other person wants to vote, hey, Zandra, I'm going to wait just another second. But honestly, y'all, this stuff is super easy. And, okay, Kara says half and half. All right, y'all, I'll do half and half. I'm fine with that. Okay, cool. 2 people for half and half. That's what we'll do. Okay, I'm going to start with the easy way, because that's not easy every day. That's what we're here for, right? We've got 5 minutes to run out the door, starting with foundation. And I literally do pretty much have 5 minutes to do my makeup every day, 5 to 7 minutes. So this is what I do. So I put on my foundation, and I have a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than my foundation. And sometimes it's the same shade as my foundation because I wear the lightest shade foundation. So the first thing is you want to brighten under your eyes. And you do that by getting a lighter shade of concealer than what your foundation is, and just doing a upside down triangle underneath your eye. If you're like me, I've got some darkness right here inside the bridge of my nose, so I also put the concealer there. And so see how bright it is already under my eye? I'm going to go ahead and do that under this eye too, just so y'all, because I mean, that's one of the things we're going to be doing anyways for both sides. So, and you want to stick with the same tone. So if you have warm tones, you want to stick with the same warm tones in the concealer, but just like about 2 shades lighter. Hey, Tiffany. Okay. So that's the first thing. And then I've got bronzer. And I have a fluffy brush. Thank you. Oh, don't look at that one. That one's broken. And all I do is I grab a bunch of bronzer, tap it off, and then I'm going to start like on this side. And first I do it on top of my cheekbones, like really just right on top. And then I get some more. And I go along my hairline. And I just use the big fluffy brush because I want to be able to apply it and blend it out as I do it. Because like I said, I've got about 5 to 7 minutes to do my makeup every day. So I'm like in a hurry. I want to be able to get this done as quick as possible. But just see how it already just warms up your face. I'm going to put a little bit more just right above my cheekbones. And then I'm going to squeeze my brush so that way it's a little bit skinnier. And I'm going to put it just down the bridge of my nose. Hey, Audrey. And that's it. That's my contouring. It just makes it a little bit more warm. Add some color. I'm going to also add some blush to the apples of my cheeks. And then we're going to highlight. And for my highlight, like actual highlight, like glow, we're not just like highlighting under my eyes. Oh, wrong one. I already got it out. I use this. Look, I'm almost out. This is what I use every day. This is a like white iridescent kind of shimmer highlight. This is really good if you have cool or neutral skin tones. If you've got warm skin tones, so like maybe if you tan, you would use a gold shimmer highlighter. So I've got my fan brush. I'm like just grabbing the highlighter with my brush, and I'm going to put it right above where I put the contour or the bronzer, and then under my brow. So I do like this sideways V shape. Hey, Angie. With my highlighter. Okay, and then I put it up the bridge of my nose, and I put it on my Cupid's bow. So I was watching a show and what was it? It was like they were doing some modeling pictures, it was on Netflix, and they mentioned something about this technique and they called it the sweaty lip. So if you're taking pictures, this may not be a good option for highlighting. Just this technique. But if you're like just going out, hey Isabel, hey Kelly, hey Casey, if you're just like going to work or running around, especially if you're like out in the sun, this is a really nice highlight option just to kind of puff up your lips a little bit. And this is a fan brush. Recommendation if I don't have a fan brush, I've got, let's see, another brush I have that I've seen people use is the powder concealer brush, and they use this little end for like the small areas, And you can honestly use any brush, but I would squeeze it so that way you're not getting it everywhere. You're getting it more concentrated in the areas that you want. Okay, so that's it. That's my super quick highlight and contour every day. I've got 5 to 7 minutes to put my makeup on total. So that's what I'm doing, okay? How easy is that though? Like, does that seem like it's like so not intimidating whenever you do it like that? I use our Beachfront Bronzer by Younique. There's 3 different colors. And they're pretty much like, I mean, it's not really big differences as far as like the shade, like light, medium, dark. It's more like if you've got neutral, cool, or a warm tone. So if you want a recommendation on one, then I can definitely get you one. This thing lasts me like more than a year. The pan in this is huge. So I only have to stock this up like every probably 14 to 16 months. Hey Rosa. Okay, so now we're gonna do the Kardashian contour and highlight. Pretty much the highlight is the same thing. No, actually, let's just start from the beginning. So first you want a cream, either foundation or maybe concealer. I really like the stick ones because they're a lot easier to apply. This is also really good if you are doing pictures. So it's this is usually what I do if I am going to be taking pictures one day, or if I'm like, I don't know, if I maybe need some makeup on to like be a really long day or like a fancy event, something like that. So this is something we had come out a long time ago. We actually don't have it anymore. So, but I still use it. Another option for y'all would be to do like the stick foundation in a darker shade. I have this one, but it's way too dark. I don't know why I bought that one. And then getting a lighter shade also to highlight. So but this stick here that we used to sell is a highlight and contour stick. So I'm going to start with the contour, and you still apply it in the same areas like I did with the bronzer, but we're gonna apply it in like a thin layer and then we're gonna buff it out. So literally same spots. And then, yeah, that's really, you can do like your chin if you want, but I always feel like it makes me look like I have a beard, and I'm not about that life. Hey Karen, hey Ashley. So I'm actually going to, I probably should have wet my blending brush. I'm going to use whatever this brush is. Tapered blusher brush. This is a good one. So creams are really good just to blend out. So that's why I prefer the creams. But it's just a really good way to like put shadows on your face and just give your face dimension. So you just want to blend it out really, really good. But we're also going to top this with bronzer, so it's okay if it's like not super all the way blended out. But that's the biggest thing, is blending it out and keeping it pretty tight to your hairline. Like, you don't want it to bring it all the way down, because then you're just creating this like really huge shadow for your forehead. Maybe if you have a really big forehead, it would be good to bring it down, but yeah, I don't know. So there's that. I'm gonna blend this out. And this option is really good if you see it, you can see the shadow that it created on my nose on this side versus this side where I just put the bronzer. So if you like don't really like the shape of your nose, or it's too big or too small, this is a really good option to play with to shape your nose so it's not like your nose. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. So there's the the darker shade for the contour. I'm going to do this for the highlight. I'm just going to do it where we did it before, and like literally just right there. And then you want to do it underneath and on top where you put the bronzer. And then, yeah, basically everywhere you didn't put the darker shade is where you're going to put the lighter shade. I'm going to use a different brush. I've got a smaller tapered brush. Hey, Angela. Hey, Christina. Hey, Maria. Okay, so now we blend this out. And I learned you want to do the darker shade first and then the lighter shade, because the darker shade just kind of takes over the lighter shade if you do it first or a second. So I learned to do it this way. Bam. Hey, Amber. Hey, Lisa. So yeah, I'm just blending this up. I'm kind of pushing that line that I created up a little bit. I'm gonna blend this out. And this. And that. See how big it made my lips look? Okay, now we're topping it with bronzer. So this is why I don't like doing this kind of makeup, because I feel like I could have just started with this. And if I'm like just going to work or like just running errands, I'm not doing all that. But you can tell it does look darker, so that bronzer like picks up where we put the darker shade to contour with a little bit better. I look like I have a really nice tan though. And then we're gonna put some more here. And let's just go ahead and put some bronzer just down our neckline. I didn't put the darker shade to contour with, because like I said, it like makes me feel like I've got a beard. But bronzer is different. Okay, and then last up on this side also is the highlight. So this is if you want to be shimmery. You don't, like, highlight doesn't necessarily have to be shimmery. Like, you can see this side is just brighter from having, like, putting the concealer under my eyes, and like it shapes my cheekbones just with having that lighter shade, and it already kind of gives my forehead a little bit of a glow. But if you want like this kind of glow, this is where you'll be using this. Whereas this is just more lighter versus glowing. So I like the glow though. What about y'all? Do you like the glow? Or do you just more like the natural, like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like the bronze, where you put the bronzer is like where the sun kissed you, and like the blush, and the lighter shades kind of bring out those features, where the darker shades kind of brings in the features, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I just pretend like I do, and if I say it with confidence, then y'all will believe me. So what do we think? I need to put a little bit of blush on this side. Put my brushes up. Blush, blush, blush. This is a very like beachy vibe going on over here. Yes, this is way more intimidating. I agree. This is like something you hear the girls that like take an hour to do their makeup. This is what they're doing. I don't have that time. And if I do, I must be really bored. Thank you. You like the more natural side? I do too. I really do. I like playing with the contouring when I've got more time. But yeah, if I'm just going to work, I really want to sleep in as long as I can. And then, yeah, so I really only do this kind of makeup whenever we've got like an event or maybe going to a fancy dinner, or if I'm taking pictures. So, but yeah, so pretty easy. Just this side was just bronzer, blush, and the highlight. And then this side we had the stick, the contour highlight stick. We do have a palette, that contour and highlighting palette. You'll need a brush though, since it's in a palette, and we've got this contour and highlighting brush that you can use with that versus just applying it straight to your face. That's why I do like the stick foundation though, because you can use that to apply it straight to your face and then blend it out with a brush. For me, it's just finding that darker shade that's not too dark and it's still like the kind of the right tone. So, but yeah, super easy. I hope that helped y'all. And if you have any questions about any of the products I used, of course, let me know. I do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Let's see, next week I have lipstick, but I'm not totally like thrilled about that one. So if I know a lot of y'all wanted some tips on eyeliner, I do too. So I might be doing that one just to like play around with it and just make myself look like a fool. And fake eyelashes was another popular one that y'all wanted me to do. So if there are any like makeup or skincare tips and tricks that y'all want to see, then shoot me a message, put them in the comments, whatever, and I can make sure to put them on my list. And but yeah, every Monday I'll be doing some sort of skincare, health, or makeup kind of tutorial for y'all. So I look forward to the next one. And if you're not on my YouTube page, I can send you the link so you can subscribe. But these always get added to my YouTube after I'm done. So yeah, y'all, that's it. Y'all have a great night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.